Hi, I'm Shane from Aspiring. Today we're going to do a quick overview on how to inspect our Aspiring Traffic Management Vest and lanyards. This is the Aspiring Traffic Management Vest. First thing we're going to check is our label to make sure that it is within 10 years from manufacture. Once this is checked, we will then move on to the attachment points. On this harness we have 4 attachment points, one being the top dorsal, 2 side D-rings, and if equipped on your vest, 1 rear D-ring. To inspect the D-rings, we're just going to have a quick look at them, make sure there's no rust, obvious deformation, sign of a fall, etc. Make sure you move them a little just to make sure there's no wear hidden underneath the webbings or in the cracks. After the D-rings are completed, we're going to check the webbing. The best way to do this is to run it along your hand the entire distance, feeling for anything outside of the ordinary. Cuts, abrasions, chemical damage, etc. is what we're looking for. One great place that wear likes to hide is inside buckles. So what we're going to do is just make sure that we adjust all the buckles on this harness to make sure we're checking all of the webbing. It likes to hide on the insides and especially on the edges of the webbing. Whilst we're doing this, we're going to check the joins. These long bar tacks of stitching are what we call the structural stitching, the most important part that is keeping the vest together. Just make sure that it hasn't been cut, there's loose threads, scratches or anything, again, outside of the ordinary. Once this is completed, we're going to move on to our buckles. This harness is equipped with 2 click-lock buckles. These buckles require 2 distinct actions to open, which is pressing one and the other. This should only release when both are engaged. If this buckle releases with one engaged, then it's a failure. When we've got the tongue out in the male end, we're just going to pull the webbing through again to check the webbing. Make sure there's no deformation, cracks, rust, etc. inside the buckle. You should hear a nice click to make sure it's working right. Again, with the waist one, same principle. Once this is completed, we're going to look at our lanyards. First of all, starting with our short fixed variety. Again, starting with the label, making sure that it's within its service life. Then to a carabiner. Sometimes we use different carabiners, but most popular we use the screw gate. This has a screw function that should screw all the way up and lock the gate. Should screw down and unlock the gate. There's a spring action that should spring it back to a locked configuration once done. The snap hooks on the other end require 2 actions again to open. You shouldn't be able to open them by just pressing one side. You should have to press the back side and then open. Again, they should spring back with no hindrance. There should be no bends, no rust, no wear on the webbing, etc. The long adjustable lanyard is exactly the same for the ends. The only difference being that we now have the buckle that adjusts in the middle. So we're just going to pull the webbing through again, make sure that there's no wear hiding inside of there. The buckle itself is fine, rust-free with no deformations. That's a quick overview of our traffic management inspection guide. Please feel free to either give us a call, send us an email if you do have questions when you are doing your inspections. We are more than happy to help. There's a lot of things that we can sort, repair, etc. You can also check out the info tab on our website and look under product documentation for all the instructions, maintenance and care of your harness and associated equipment. Thank you.